Good evening, guys. Doing something a little bit different tonight. Politics and everything else, it's all good and everything else, but it's nice to have a little break and whatnot. And as it is a spooky season, and as you can probably see behind me and on me, I love a bit of horror. So just going to give a few suggestions for some like good horror movies this time of year. Going to start off with The Town That Dreaded Sundown. Now, this is a good film. It's the original, not the 2014 remake, even though that was just as good. That was in 3D. Really good film. Don't want to spoil it, but yeah, it's definitely worth a watch. It is definitely worth a watch. It was long before Halloween, and I think it was either just before or just after the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Secondly, we have Uncle Sam, yet again, another one of the slasher classic collections. Yeah, from what I've seen of it and what I can remember of it, this is actually quite a good film. Bit cheesy, but 80s movie. Most 80s horrors were cheesy. That's why we love them so much. Next one on the list is an early Emilio Estevez movie. And it's Repo Man. It's actually a really good film. Bit more sci-fi than horror, but there is a slight horror element to it. Definitely worth a watch. It really is. It is really a good film. Yeah, again, I believe it was early 80s, I do believe. I ain't got my glasses on, so I can't see. But early 80s, really good Emilio Estevez film. Definitely worth a watch this spooky season. Next one, bit of a, how do we put it, a bit of a nutty one, shall we put it. And that's American Psycho. Christian Bale, yeah, love this film. He's absolutely nuts in it. It's really good. Bit more, bit more of like of a thriller than a horror, but it has got that sort of like slasher sort of vibe to it as well. Next one, we'll go for a classic, or classics, I will say. So the next one, and it doesn't matter which one it is, but any of the Omens, the Omen trilogy. Fucking love these films. I didn't actually see the first one until I was in my 20s. I saw the second and third one. I think I saw the second one when I was about 9. Something silly like that. I saw the third one, but I didn't actually get to see the first one. Like I say, so I was in my 20s. Really good film. All of them are really good. Not a fan of the remake. But these are definitely worth a watch this spooky season. Next one's a bit of an obscure one. I am a bit of a horror fiend. Excuse me, shall I say? And the next one is The New York Ripper. Very good film. These are the Italian jobs. The Italian sort of slashers that were about in the 70s and 80s. Yet again, really good film. I believe this is the uncut version. I think there's only about 12 seconds in it or something like that. But yet again, I believe this was one of the video nasties. I know the next one's definitely on the video nasty list. But yeah, New York Ripper, good film. Next one, like I say, on the video nasties list, and that was Cannibal Holocaust. This was probably one of the most infamous ones of that era. Really good film. If you haven't seen this, this is definitely one to watch. It is definitely a good film. Bit cheesy, but then you've got to remember it was filmed in I believe it was the late 70s. So, you know, a lot of these films were filmed in the 70s and 80s, and that's why they're on my list and on my shelves, because I'm not a fan of the modern stuff. There's a few modern ones that I like, but Cannibal Holocaust, good film. And then we're going to go to a bit of an obscure one. So, a bit of Wes Craven, and it's not A Nightmare on Elm Street. It's Shocker. Really good film. From what I have read, these were meant to be that had the sequels and be a series like A Nightmare on Elm Street. This is good, and it was good as a standalone. I don't think it would have gone much further as a like with sequels and stuff like that. I don't think that would have worked. But yeah, this good Wes Craven movie. Next up, the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. 1974 Toby Hooper's Chainsaw Massacre. Yeah, again, I've got some of the newer ones. I like the second Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, even though that was more horror comedy. But this, actually based, I believe, on Ed Gein. I know Ed Gein's sort of like being popular now because of the Netflix thing. But yeah, there was parts of this that they took from the story of Ed Gein. Next one, bit of David Cronenberg, and that's Scanners. This is actually a really good film, bit different, but it is a really good film. Practical effects on these sorts of films were great, and that's why I love these so much, because I'm not a fan of the computer generated stuff. These were real effects, you know, people like Tom Savini, Stan Winston. Yeah, the effects were fucking awesome. Let's be honest, that's why I love stuff like this, because that's what made the films. And then last, Halloween, the original 1978 John Carpenter movie. The one that sort of set the slasher craze off. Even though there were films before it, things like the Drive-In Massacre, yet again the Talent, Dreaded Sundown. But this is the actual slasher one, and I will say it now, I do believe that Carpenter took the first-person view from the Drive-In Massacre. But this is a really good film. If you haven't seen this one, I personally rate it over the 2018. I know there's about 5 different timelines with the Halloween series and whatnot, but really, really good films. Just want to also mention, good friend of mine who's got a 3D printer, a young gentleman by the name of Luke Martin, made these for me for my birthday. Yeah, they're 3D printed and they're absolutely awesome. So, cheers, Luke. Most appreciated, mate. But yeah, that's just a few films that I'll be watching over the spooky season. You know, I'll do if this video's popular, I'll do some more, because I do love my horror movies. I've got loads. I've got loads, and I can recommend loads. I've been watching movies since I was literally knee-high to a grasshopper. But yeah, no, different sort of video today. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment what your favourite movie is, or if you want me to do a review or something like that, let me know. And we'll do something. All right, enjoy your evening, everybody.